This is the Luffy that I want to see. The best Luffy. I know we love laughing Luffy, smiling Luffy, funny Luffy, gag Luffy. The best moments for Luffy is when he's angry. When he's angry at Crocodile, angry at Lucci, angry at whoever, Doflamingo, whatever. Those are the best moments for Luffy in the series because he's actively shifting the tone and we see a serious version of him.
Some might push back and say, then why does Emu say this battle will divide the world? I have something very interesting to say about that. I don't think Emu is talking about this immediate fight with Luffy and Loki. I think they're referring to the aftermath, the global consequences of like what's happening on Elbap.
Loki pulling up and how big he is with those eyes, he looks dope to me. I kind of wish eventually sometime he gets over whatever thing he was dealing with and then kind of uncovers his eyes even in his regular form. You know? I hope he gets over it because he looks so cool in that form here with his serpent eyes. And it's this thing like Luffy coming to see both his comrades down like this, right? I'm not going to take Lionel, but Lionel has something to say about that. Emu's thing, I thought it was like, it's crazy because I guess he's a conqueror too, but it's like you're seeing Nika and you're seeing Nimhog, and your response is either obey or die, you know? That's crazy, like, you know? But also, too, Emu's, not saying he wouldn't be this way, but Emu's also not really here. So, in a sense, himself is not in real danger, you know? Will he still respond the same? I think so, because it's Emu. Because you're about to take on both of them. And your response is obey or die was gangster to me, but also it's not really Emu here because his self is not there. It's Gunko. He's in Gunko's body, right? But then also saying this battle is going to divide the world.
When I see Luffy got here and he saw, Usopp and Brook, and like, because Luffy's face, like, what just happened to his crew, and he says, put Usopp Brook, and he says, I'm pissed. It reminded me of the old Luffy. But again, this is like, we never saw Nika or Luffy and Joe Boy this form mad or angry. We only saw one glimpse of it, I think, at Egghead when he grabbed Saturn, I think, Kizaru's face. But he immediately went to joyful, like, Nika laughing, whatever. So, like, now he's not laughing.
Yeah.
I wonder what the mode or set that's going to take on, the Liberator, the War Liberator. Like, his fighting style, his imagination, his, like, what's going to be different about it? We don't know how long this fight's going to happen, but, like, this is kind of what we want. I know Bastion wanted this a lot during Kaido. We might get a little glimpse of it with Emu now. I know Loki's here too, but I don't know. This one point is like Luffy's mad because he said his crew and they hurt and messed up. So we're gonna see. All right, most likely, I'm assuming Luffy's gonna bring that same energy right now throughout the whole fight. I don't think he's gonna smile and laugh. How are you gonna be laughing when you're pissed? Unless you're like angry laughing, like when Zoro does, So like I was wondering, like, all right, what's the tone for like Nika in a serious angry mode, which we've never seen before. But that's what I was gonna bring up. But that's about it.
All right. The boom that Luffy heard earlier, I just realized that it was this boom.
Yeah.
So he came immediately after he saw that or heard it or peeped it. And Lionel just brought it up. The tone shift. This is the Luffy that I want to see. The best Luffy. I know we love laughing Luffy, smiling Luffy, funny Luffy, gag Luffy. The best moments for Luffy is when he's angry. When he's angry at Crocodile, angry at Lucci, angry at whoever, Doflamingo, whatever. Those are the best moments for Luffy in the series because he's actively shifting the tone and we see a serious version of him. And I think we've been lacking that for so long. Basically since we've started this podcast. And it hurts me because the reason why I love One Piece is because of the serious Luffy. When he gets serious, when we get to those moments. So I'm glad we're finally here. And I can talk about it on the pod where Luffy's reacting the way he's supposed to react to things. He sees his best friend, yes, Lawrence is still his best friend, on the floor, just got taken out by probably the strongest dude alive. And Loki's telling him, this is the source of that hockey that we came up here to defeat. The stakes are here. The tone is here. This is it. Deal with it. And he's not smiling anymore. He's pissed. He's telling Loki that he's pissed. I love that. And like Loki said, forgiveness was never an option. Like, it's up. We're fighting. And Loki is at 3v1 because Ratatoska's still up here, too. I don't know if y'all peeped him. But I did love Emu's sudden, like, confidence in it. Like, obey or die. And in general, I'm hyped to see what happens. I hope we don't revert to, like obviously, Toon Force is fine. But keep the tone the same. keep the tone the same. How Oda will balance that, I don't know. We'll see. But I'm excited to see it.
I thought of a little bit of Roger Rabbit, that villain guy.
Mm-hmm.
How he was a tune, but he was like a murder mode. But look, he was crazy.
Low key scary, by the way.
Yeah, seriously, bro.
Well, I'm hyped to see it, man. I am starting to think we might get to a Dami Reversi Loki though. I ain't gonna lie. I think that's possible.
I kind of thought of a Dami versus Usopp. Not that it would mean anything because it's Usopp, but just the add-on to the despair that he's going through. Because you're seeing Alabaf like this, and then now you become what you were just fighting, all that stuff. Imu just does that to you. It's like, man, shut up, Dami Reversi.
Swing on him, man. Who's swinging first? That's the question. But that's it for me.
Yeah.
Dang. See, now you made me think it might happen. Because think of the conversation that Luffy and Usopp, Luffy and Usopp had, the reason why they fought in the first place. Because Usopp thought he was weak and he couldn't fit in the crew.
You're saying Usopp versus Luffy 2 with him being Dami Reversi? We're not going to get that.
But I hope
wants
not.
that. No one wants that.
I hope not. I don't.
It would end immediately.
No one wants
I don't want to see it either, but like I'm going by like the conversation Luffy Usopp felt for himself. Now he's showing a reversal.
He's living that
in this
nightmare.
moment with Imu.
He's living that nightmare.
So that's what I'm like. Yeah.
I did have one other thing that I did want to bring up because you just reminded me of something else I thought of too, Lionel. When Luffy pulls up on Doflamingo for the first time at the top of the castle, he's with Law, and like Bellamy's like the one that got beat up or everything. It's like, it's not reversed, but it's like, I'm here with my rival, ally, whatever, Loki, and like, now it's Usopp. It's just more personal.
It happened on Onigashima.
Yeah, but, I suppose the same. I've already made my like Doflamingo connection theory or thought process. So, also the panel work was really good.
Yeah.
Like I really like this Usopp Luffy panel, right? And the Loki panel. It's all A1.
All right. The ending with Luffy arriving alongside Loki and Ratatask caught me off guard in a good way. I completely did not expect it. What stood out most, though, is how calm Imu is. Even when facing Nika and what's being framed as Nidhogg, there's no sense of urgency or concern. If anything, it feels like Imu doesn't even see them as worth their full attention, especially considering Imu's not physically present and only acting through Gonko. I'm like, bro, how strong is this dude real talk? You know what I'm saying? Now, some might push back and say, then why does Imu say this battle will divide the world? I have something very interesting to say about that. I don't think Imu is talking about this immediate fight with Luffy and Loki. I think they're referring to the aftermath, the global consequences of like what's happening on Elbaf. That happens almost every arc we're in. There's always some type of consequence that comes out of this. That idea actually lines up with somebody said this on my stream. It lines up with Kozuki Oden and what he wrote to Toki in the letter before she ripped it up. He talks about a massive war coming in the future, one big enough to split the seas themselves. That clearly wasn't the Battle of Wano. Oden specifically mentions that Kaido would fall before that war happens. What Imu is hinting at feels like that same looming conflict, the one tied to the prophecy on Elbaf mural and the larger fate of the world. So when Imu says this battle will divide the world, I think they mean ideologically. The world itself will be forced to choose sides. We already saw the groundwork for that during Vegapunk's broadcast. I don't know if you guys remember, but he avoided labeling anyone as good or evil and questioned the true nature of justice, even bringing up Joy Boy preserving the ancient weapons as a good or evil thing. That alone plans like doubt. Who's actually right? Because from the average person's perspective, the world government still provides structure. The Marines protect civilians from pirates. There's stability, trade, alliances, systems people rely on. And yes, it's flawed, no doubt, even corrupt. But to many, it's still better than chaos. So if Luffy and Loki aim to bring that system down, the question becomes, what replaces it? Who protects, the people? Who keeps nations from collapsing into war? Who provides that sense of safety? That's where the division comes in my opinion. Fear versus freedom, order versus truth, right? So even if the world government has done terrible things, a lot of people may still side with it simply because it's familiar. And because the alternative is uncertain. And unless someone can step up and offer a better path forward, it's not going to be an easy decision for the world to turn against it either. Like, the Giants are already feared. So you're saying they're going to go on the team that's trying to currently take away your freedom? Oh, and don't forget, the world is still sinking. Vegapunk just told everybody it's sinking. Who do you think they're going to rely on to keep them safe? So you guys may be the good guys. The world is not going to see it that way. Luffy's already known for murking Vegapunk. That was in the news. He ended up holding him hostage.
Mm-hmm.
Now he linking up with the big bads? I don't know about this, dog.
They gotta find a way to spin that narrative in their favor.
Facts.
Vivi gonna have to be the one.
Probably. So, yeah, I think what Emu is really getting at here, is especially if they're already anticipating losing the Giants in this conflict, this isn't just about Elbaf. It's about what comes after. And the entire world is going to react to it. So, I feel like that's Emu's backup plan.
Spin the...
Yeah.
I mean, hey. Big bad Luffy linking up with the big bad Giants.
Mm-hmm.
They coming for y'all.
I always tell you guys, like, the ancient lions might have not been as wrong as we thought. Tell me real talk. How many of these countries, if Elbaf was to get on a ship and just go to a country and just start eliminating the country, how many of those countries can survive, bro?
Not many.
Almost none of them. Like 99% of them. If we being real. Like, if they were to go to Dressrosa right now.
Honestly, anything that's not
Right?
Yako protected is cooked.
Yeah.
It's cooked.
Yeah.
Fishman Island, the only ones that could really be like, we safe.
But that's only elemental.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But if they get their ship coated and they just go to Fishman Island, who could stop them? So if, like, y'all linking up with the Giants, the world is probably going to turn against you. Scary thought, man. But yeah, that's all I really got to say.